Okay, let's make today the day to find your new remote job. I have an opportunity processing claims and 2 no experience needed work from home jobs. I'm going to start off with one of the no experience needed opportunities because the application window closes January 21st and they're only hiring in a few states. But don't worry, if it doesn't work out for you, I have another one lined up. Minor Figures launched in 2014 and they provide the first shelf-stable cold brew. They have an opening for an operations and customer relations coordinator. This job is full-time remote, however, they're only hiring in 4 states within the United States: Colorado, Texas, Illinois, and Minnesota. So you work Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain or Central Time, but remember they're only hiring in these 4 states, and you need to get your application in by January 21st. So this job is a mix between customer service and sales support, where you'll enter and communicate sales orders and sample orders in the ERP and third-party warehouses and the chat tool. You'll schedule and coordinate pickups and deliveries with third-party warehouses and carriers and customers, and partner with global finance to support customer debt management, review past due accounts, and update orders as needed. You'll monitor on-hand inventory and allocate to orders based on priority and facilitate e-commerce orders, processes, and relationships, including Amazon. You'll also compile customer feedback data, partner with global marketing team on company messaging, escalate customer feedback to the appropriate departments, observe, review, and analyze processes to identify insufficiencies and areas where improvements could be made, and design and maintain clear operational guides to ensure consistency of operations. And for this job, they're really not requiring related work experience. They want you to be authentic, you take pride in what you do, you have a sense of fun and adventure along with hands-on and a can-do approach. You're not faced by constant change and challenges, you collaborate like crazy, and you approach every day like it's day one. So you need to be able to manage your time well. You can prioritize and multitask, you have attention to detail, you're also a problem solver, process-oriented, you have strong communication and interpersonal skills, you're a quick learner. They prefer you have experience working in customer service. They also prefer you have experience in e-commerce, and both of those are just preferred, they're not required. But I gotta tell you this, if you ever dealt with the public in any capacity, if you were a cashier, a server, a bartender, that's customer service, make sure to include that on your resume. And you're comfortable and able to work independently in a remote environment. And as far as the salary, going back up to the top of the job description, they tell us they'll pay you $50,000 to $60,000 per year. But remember, you need to get your application in by January 21st, and they're only hiring in Colorado, Texas, Illinois, and Minnesota. Okay, so let's move on to the work from home job where you'll process claims. And this one comes to us from the company Santa, and they provide small businesses with health insurance plans. So they have an opening for a claims processor. This job is full-time remote anywhere within the United States. No location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And what you do is be responsible for processing insurance claims in a timely and accurate manner. This includes gathering and verifying claim information, researching and resolving claim issues, and communicating with claimants to ensure their satisfaction. So that pretty much sums up what you're going to do on a regular basis. They'd like you to have a 2-year degree and or 2 years claims adjudication and processing experience. You have unparalleled attention to detail. You love getting into the weeds to get things done. You have excellent communication skills. You can work independently and as part of a team. You're a fast learner, self-directed. You can meet deadlines, and it's a plus, but it's not required. It's a plus you have experience in claims processing and you have knowledge of insurance principles and procedures. And scrolling down this job description, we can see right here, they tell us they'll pay you $22 to $28 per hour. Okay, so our last work from home job is another no experience required work from home job, and you're going to be working with a whole bunch of data, doing a lot of data entry. So this one comes to us from VetCove. This job is for a pricing coordinator. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States. No location restrictions that I could see anywhere on this job description. And what you do is manage, organize, and optimize large sets of vendor data. You do some data entry for pricing updates and new product uploads within the system. You'll work with data sets to conduct pricing and compliance audits, monitor compliance with contractual commitments across vendor relationships, maintain and optimize catalog UI on company websites, and do some ad hoc operational and financial analysis to support manufacturer relationships and uncover opportunities to drive platform efficiencies. And for this job, they want you to have 0 to 2 years relevant operations-focused experience. So there you go, 0 to 2 years experience. They're really not requiring related work experience as long as on your resume, your cover letter, you can really sell your skills. And speaking of skills, you need to be an excellent communicator. You have strong attention to detail and project management skills. You have an interest in data and propensity for problem solving. You can adapt quickly and manage many concurrent responsibilities. You have expertise in Excel, a positive attitude, a team-based mentality, and you're comfortable working in a fast-paced environment. So even though they're saying 0 to 2 years related experience, they have a really short list of skills requirements. But think about any kind of work you did in the past. Did you ever do any kind of data entry, no matter for how long? If you sat at a computer entering data, that would qualify. Just make sure on your resume you really stress the kind of work you did and how it benefited the company. And scrolling down this job description, they tell us they'll pay you $55,000 to $85,000 per year. And if you live in Colorado, the salary range is $60,000 to $75,000 per year. Now that might seem like a really high salary, especially because they're really not requiring related work experience. So let's take a quick peek at the application. Maybe they give us a little more information. And I'm just scrolling around a little bit. They ask if you have a 4-year college degree. And that looks like the only clue they give us. So if you have a 4-year college degree, I think you have a much better chance of getting this job. So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully one of these jobs works out for you. And if you're looking for an easy data entry position, check out this video. Or if you want a work from home job that really doesn't require much related experience, you can find some in this video. And hang in there, guys. Your work from home job is out there. We're on our way to finding it. Thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.